Honorable members, let us pray. Almighty God, we beseech you to behold with abundant favor and blessings as your servants, whom you've been pleased to call to leadership position in this republic. We seek guidance to treat and consider all matters that shall come under deliberation in so just and faithful a manner as to advance the peace, prosperity, and welfare of our country and of those whose interest you have committed to our charge. Amen. So welcome, honorable members, for today's session, being Wednesday, the 20th of March, 2024. I'll ask the clerk to read the order in the business paper.
Order number 1, administration of oath.
Next order.
Order number 2, communication from the chair.
Honorable members, I would like to acknowledge the presence in the public gallery this morning, visiting students and teachers from Chepsir Comprehensive Junior Secondary School from Chepse onward. In our usual tradition of receiving and welcoming visitors to the assembly, I extend a warm welcome to them, and on behalf of the assembly, I wish them fruitful visit. Maybe at this juncture, before we go to the next order, I will give a chance to the majority to welcome the students and the area member of County Assembly from Chepse onward, and a few other members to welcome these students. So welcome, Honorable Philip Blono, Majority Leader.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, sir, for the opportunity, and my fellow colleagues, honorable members, and the students that are before the County Assembly today, Mr. Speaker, from Chepsir. Let me take this opportunity to welcome them to this County Assembly of Kericho. And maybe few notes, Mr. Speaker, is that maybe for the sake of information to the students, is that County Assembly of Kericho and other county assemblies are complete replica of the National Assembly and the Senate. It's only that we transact business that deals with the 12 units, while they deal with the businesses that deals with almost the whole republic, or functions that affect the national government and its setups, Mr. Speaker. Number 2, Mr. Speaker, is for the students to know. I know by attending today's session, Mr. Speaker, they were not lucky enough, because as we said earlier, today we don't have much businesses. We were expecting to have a very heated debate today, but our colleague honorable members are away in Nairobi. We have 2 committees, special committees on health, and you know health is a default function. Another one is a special committee on Kazi Mtaani, that is in the Department of Lands, Housing and Physical Planning. So we have more than 18 members to 20 who are outside on official matters. That's why we could not transact, or we are not in a position to transact very serious businesses today, because we need their inputs. And equally, the works that they are doing outside is equally important for the progress of this county. So I know next time, Mr. Speaker, maybe before we give them the opportunity to visit us, it is always good when we have very serious businesses, then they will be in a position to learn much. But I think, and I believe, they'll still visit the County Assembly next time. They'll see how their honorable members from various wards are transacting their own businesses in this house. Maybe for other informations, is County Government of Kericho is composed of, or is formed up by 30 wards. And I know Chepsir is in Chepse onward, Mr. Speaker, represented by Honorable David Maritim Daktari. So I know the other time, Mr. Speaker, I have the privilege to have served in this house for a longer time now. We were serving with the previous MC Honorable Alfred Cheriot, and we are lucky and we are very happy for the people of Chepse onward having sent Honorable David Maritim, who in this house, maybe for the purpose of information, is the chairperson for delegated county legislations. So he's in charge of all the legislations that we are transacting in the whole county. And maybe, Mr. Speaker, the students might get ambitions out of what the honorable member is transacting in this house, Mr. Speaker. Mine is, when you go home, take very good report that your MCA representing the area is in charge of all the legislations in this county assembly. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. And once again, welcome to this county assembly. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you so much. This chance I would want to give to Honorable David Maritim to welcome the students from Chepsir Comprehensive Junior Secondary School.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for allowing me to just welcome our students from Chepsir Ward. I want to say welcome, feel at home. This is where I stay. This is where I represent you in matters legislation, matters oversight. So you are most welcome. Welcome once again. Welcome very much. Thank you.
At this juncture also, I would want to give one of the members from the Education Committee, and also we are also you have gender in this assembly. I'll give to Honorable Mercy Kikonyo and Evelyn Chuma to welcome the students. Honorable Mercy.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, for giving me this chance to welcome the student from Chepsir Junior Primary School. I want to assure you this is the best place that when you go further for your education, you admire to be here. I want to urge our teachers that you have done a good job for making sure that you have bring the students in this room. We want to thank you and say welcome another time. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Honorable Evelyn.
Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker, sir, for giving me this opportunity. I want to take this chance to welcome the students of Chepsir from Chepsir Ward. Welcome to the County Assembly. This is a House of Rules and Procedure where we do legislation, oversight, and representation. So as you come here, you learn a lot, and also we encourage you to be future leaders of this house. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Also informed that there's another school joining us in the public gallery. And for the sake of interest of those learners, I will also allow a few members to welcome them. I'll give a few minutes for them to settle down because we have another school that has joined us. And I'll give a chance once more to three honorable members, Anthony Ruto, Honorable Vincent, and Honorable Hezron Ngetich. So in the public gallery, I would also like to acknowledge the presence of visiting students from Londiani Township Secondary School from Kedawa Kimugul Ward. And we want to welcome them also to join us this morning. I extend a warm welcome to them, and on behalf of the Assembly, we wish them a fruitful visit. So we have now the students from Londiani Township Secondary School from Kedawa Kimugul, and also Chepsir Comprehensive Junior Secondary School in the public gallery. So I would like to give to a few more members to welcome these two schools and give them a few tips before we go to the next order. So I'll give to Honorable Anthony Ruto to do that honor.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, sir, for giving me this opportunity to join my colleagues who have just spoken to welcome students from Chepsir Comprehensive Secondary School
and also from Londiani Township Secondary School. At this juncture, I wish also to welcome you to this very important house. As you have been told, this is a replica of the National Assembly. We transact business that entails services that are rendered to our people by county government or devolved units. As you have been told by my colleagues who have just spoken, we do representation. We also oversight the implementation of projects and programs that are done by county government. We also make laws and so many other things. Number two, at this particular moment, I personally am professionally a teacher. So at this juncture, I want to appreciate each and every one of you for what you are doing in your schools. Congratulations, students. And I want to appeal to you to be in school. It takes a lot of sacrifices for one to come out with good results. Also, your parents are also sacrificing what they have to make sure that you are in school. I want to appeal to each and every one of you to reciprocate all those sacrifices that are made by your parents by working hard. To our good teachers, I want also to appreciate and acknowledge your hard work. I know you are working tirelessly to make sure that at the end of everything, those students will go back home with sterling performance. So, for the sake of time, when you are here, I don't want to say feel at home, feel at school. Because you are here purposely to learn. So thank you and welcome once again. I'm Anthony Ruto, MCA Kipkelian Ward in Kipkelian West constituency. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Honorable Vincent Kirui, MCA Litein Ward.
Asante sana Mheshimiwa Spika kwa kunipa nafasi niungane na wenzangu kukaribisha wanafunzi kutoka kule Chepseon na Londiani. Mheshimiwa Spika, mimi shangazi moja wangu anaishi kule Chepseon na nimefurahi kuona wanafunzi ambao wanatoka kule. Nataka tu niwaambie mnakaribishwa hapa bunge letu. Mujihisi mko nyumbani. Najua wengine wenu watatamani kuwa kama sisi na kuwa kama wale wabunge wengine ambao wako kule Nairobi na kule Seneti. So ile tunawaambia mjikaze katika shule, mtie nidhamu, na wakati ambao mtaka faulu, wengine wenu watakuwa wataketi hapa vile tumeketi. So karibuni sana na Mungu awabariki. Najua mbunge wenu daktari atawapeleka mahali mkunywe chai. Asante.
Thank you so much. So lastly, I'll give to Honorable Ezra Ngetich, MCA Chilchila Ward.
Honorable Speaker, sir, for the opportunity you have granted me, Mr. Speaker, so that I can join you and my colleagues in our normal tradition in welcoming the teachers, students from Chepsir Complex, from Chepseon Ward, and Londiani Township from Kedawa, Kimugul. I want to tell them they are most welcome to this honorable house. This is a house of rules and procedures, and it is exactly a replica of the National Assembly. National Assembly comprises of two houses, the upper house and the lower house. The upper house is a Senate, which comprises of 47 senators from the entire republic plus nominated. The lower house is the National Assembly, which comprises of 290 constituencies. By extension again, we have now a default units, which comprises of 47 county assemblies. Among them is Kericho County Assembly. So every county has 47 county assemblies, but the number of wards differ. Like in Kericho, we are represented here. We are representing 30 wards by elected members and nominated members, which they are nominated based on special categories. We have gender top-up, we have which are representing gender top-up. When we have more men elected, the nominated will be, the majority will be women. And when more women are elected, more men will be nominated. And then we have a special category for youths, where there is a nomination which will represent the youths, the marginalized group, like the Akieks, and then minority group, like if this our county is dominant by the Kipsigis, we have other communities within the county. So nomination is done on that basis to represent the minority group living. So that is how our assembly is constituted. So here we are representing 30 wards. In Kipkelion East, where you are coming, we have 4 wards, which is Londiani, Chepseon, Kedawa, Kimugul, and Tendeno Soget. And then now Kipkelion West, 4 wards. Ainamoy, we have 5 wards. Belgut, we have Ainamoy, we have 6. Belgut, we have 5 wards, and then Bureti, we have 7. So in your fact findings, when you go to our website of Kericho County, you will get those further details. So this is a replica of the National Assembly, where we do 3 major roles. That is representation. When we say representation, means the entire Kericho County people need to be represented. And it's represented by elected leaders. So we do representation, we do oversight, we oversight the executive, because in county government we have 2 arms of government, unlike the National Assembly, the national government. So the 2 arms of government here is the executive, which is headed by the governor, and the legislature, which is headed by the speaker. So I think you'll go into further details. So we make laws, we make bills, which once we pass the bills here, it is taken to the executive, the desk of the governor, so that it can ascend. Once a bill has been ascended, it becomes an act, so it becomes a law. So that is how we do. And we do budget again. Budgeting, the executive sends us the budget, we do appropriation, and then we pass and make it a bill, and then it can be extended, it become a law again. So we make what we call appropriation bill, and then it can be extended to be appropriation act that will be used to implement. Others, feel at home, feel welcome. Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for the opportunity.
Thank you so much. I consider David Maritim had given you a chance. No, I'm not giving you a chance. When you have spoken to, you cannot go back unless you convince. But I want to give to the Vice Chair Education to say something. And then I will ask you to come up here and you justify why I need to give the second chance. So, Honorable Matthew Korir, you can come. Then, Maritim, you can make your way here to let me know why you want to speak for the second time.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me this opportunity so that I extend a warm welcome to our students from Chepsir and Londiani. Mr. Speaker, as the Vice Chairman Education, I want to wish that the students from Chepsir and the teachers, while you will be in these premises, kindly take time to learn what we are doing in this honorable house. This is the house where we represent you. This is the house where we do oversight to the county executive. And also this is the house where we make laws. Mr. Speaker, I want to wish the students and the teachers. I know number of students. Mr. Speaker, I think you can protect me from the members who are discussing.
Other members concerned in low tones, let's give the Honorable Matthew to speak.
You know, Mr. Speaker, Majority Leader is a link between us and the other side. And I think he's hearing the same information that I know he will table in the afternoon. Mr. Speaker, I want to wish the students from Chepsir and Londiani that education is the passport to everything. If you want to have bright future, if you want to be in this honorable house, just pursue your education and ensure that when you are working hard in school, the only thing that you will show that you work hard in school is when you develop the community, not yourself. So, Mr. Speaker, thank you so much. I think we'll have time with the students and the teachers from the schools to interact later when we finish this session, Mr. Speaker. Thank you so much.
So thank you so much. So I'll give, having listened to Honorable David Maritim, I will give him a chance because he will speak on behalf of the MCA from Kedoa Kimugul. Welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, for giving me this second chance to welcome the students from Londiani Township. On behalf of MCA Kedoa Kimugul, who is away, Mr. Speaker, on official duty, I want to welcome students from Londiani Township Junior Secondary School. Welcome.
So thank you so much. So honorable members, I have a second communication. That was the first communication on welcome. So the second communication is that honorable members are directed as follows, that going forward, the word impressed for all your officers are supposed to be surrendered, and you are asked to see the HR officer by the name of Collins Korir to enable you to be able to account for your word impressed. So everybody, you are required to, other members, I know Honorable Richard has just come in, but yes, you just have a seat. So members, I was giving the second communication is that the word impressed supposed to be surrendered. You have to nominate a nominee who will surrender the word impressed on your behalf. And so the finance team has been able to do a template, so all of you are requested to go to the HR and nominate one of your staff who will be the word impressed holder to ensure that all your word impressed are surrendered by every month. As you can see that there have been no impressed reimbursed to all due members. So, yes. What is your inquiry, Honorable Nazrul Ngatich?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for the information and the communication you have made. Regarding that communication, I want to inquire or get more information about the same communication that word impress will be, we are supposed to nominate one person. Must it be one person from our staff, or you can nominate one person outside?
All right. This communication for now is just to direct you. The details and those ones will be clarified. But from the earlier communication from the clerk's office, as you had seen in the group, is that we had been requested to surrender your impressed. And after the deliberation, it has been decided that you need to nominate one person from your staff who will surrender monthly, because it's a requirement that Impress are surrendered every month for you to get the next reimbursement. So the HR department has been given a template. You'll go and write your name and the nominee, and you'll be able to nominate one person who will surrender your Impress monthly on your behalf as a member of the county assembly. So for further information, we will discuss in a Kamukunji through the leader majority, but I would like to give the leader majority maybe to just maybe shed light why that requirement is there as we go to the next agenda. Leader majority, just give flesh on this communication.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Maybe before I say anything, Mr. Speaker, because the students of Londiani Township has just joined us, Mr. Speaker, allow me to extend warm welcoming them to this county assembly, Mr. Speaker. I will not talk much on that. Maybe on the issue of word Impress, Mr. Speaker, allow us to handle it. Maybe immediately after this session, Mr. Speaker, I'll take over the honorable members on the new regulations that has came before us by the Controller of Budget, Nairobi, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Yeah, that's in order. So for clarification on how to be done, the leader majority will take you through on this, but that communication is to be clear, because we need to do it. It has to be done before end of this week. So all of you should have been able to give the nominee. So clerk, next order.
Order number 3, messages.
Next order.
Order number 4, petitions.
Next order.
Order number 5, papers.
Next order.
Order number 6, notices of motion.
Next order.
Order number 7, statement.
So honorable members, there being no other business, this assembly stands adjourned until today at 2:30 p.m. Thank you.